Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Dog Mendonça and Pizzaboy. Or I don't know what this. I may just call this Pizzaboy going forward. It's way too long of a title. And I wasn't amazingly impressed by the first 30 minutes of gameplay, so I'm gonna see if I can have a bit of an accelerated experience. We know there's 8 or 9 missions, so. Unless it turns out this first mission is...
I'm very comfortable with my jacket. It not only looks cool, but it has a lot of space in its inner pockets.
He needs a logo on his back. If he's supposed to be Pizzaboy, he needs to have some kind of pizza logo. It doesn't even have to be like a actual logo. Just a picture of a pizza on it would make sense. So you can interact with the costumes, but you can't take them.
An array of different suits, maybe for costume parties?
So if I rush through this and I find it really is only 30, 40, maybe 50 minutes to do each thing, I might take it a little bit slower, but I think
now I can finally realize my childhood dream.
It's better to go fast than go slow for this one.
I can't wait to take this bad boy for a spin at the closest sandbox. I'll be king, and all the other children will want to play with me. This is my chance of becoming popular. Or I can just use it to help my lazy boss out.
Yeah, good comedy writing is hard to do. It's not even done well in half.
No way I'm picking that up.
Half of the point-and-click adventure games that were classic.
A giant furnace. I wonder if it still works.
That was one of the things about the remake of Broken Sword 1, is just by them eliminating a few lines of dialogue and changing how the game played a little bit, it drastically changed the experience. This is odd. There was 3 things to interact with, and
just a toy. Maybe it can carry tiny people.
Like, the furnace seems to have no use, and the costumes seem to have no use.
Yuck. Imagine licking that.
And apparently talking also means licking when you use it on an item.
I don't think it has much to say.
Like, this is the 4th scene we've been in, and boy does it just feel empty. So maybe we give this fire truck to the dog that has a fire hat, and maybe he'll let us by.
Hey doggy, do you like this truck?
He's saying you, cats, and cars are the things he despises the most. If he could find a way to shove all of you up your own... Oh, that hound is not only disgusting, it is physically impossible.
I guess I need to find another way to make this attractive to him.
So I'm thinking we go back to the car and try it with the gargoyle head. And assume we're not going to do something with the graveyard. It's going to be a tiring joke if you have this 6,000-year-old demon and a werewolf, and neither one of them can do anything helpful. The gargoyle head, I get. But
I have no use for that.
let's see. Let's talk to these people and see if maybe they have something new to say now.
Is dog all right?
Yeah, he just got his fat ass stuck into something. He'll live.
Try blowing up his body. It always works for me.
His body doesn't regenerate like yours, gargoyle.
So apparently the gargoyle will get his body back at some point. maybe in the course of this game.
I have no use for that.
And she's not gonna talk.
Concerned about your smoking habit? Then again, you're probably used to breathing brimstone.
And there's no other actions. And certainly there have been times when I have played point-and-click adventure games and not known what to do. But this is just ridiculous. We are...
And no, I can't climb the fence. I might...
This is rather odd. Most point-and-click adventures at this point would have more things to interact with, even if they're unconnected pieces to completely different puzzles. Here, the game just feels empty and dead.
I have no use for that.
Now, here's a classic problem of point-and-click adventure games. Look how tall he looks right now. He's taller than the sitting mummy. He's as tall as the door is. Now, walk this direction. All of a sudden he looks a little bit shorter, doesn't he? That's because these games get perspective wrong all the time. So unless there's something I'm supposed to do with these two, which doesn't make a lot of sense.
I have no use for that. I'm very comfortable with my jacket. Not only...
And see, I'm already double clicking to skip things.
No way I'm picking that up.
I don't want you to pick it up. I want you to open it.
Giant furnace. I wonder if it still works. I don't think it has much to say.
This is ridiculous. There's clearly something you're going to do with the furnace. Clearly something you're going to do with the costumes. And literally nothing else in this room. And if this was some kind of weird game where I had to skip around and do the other, get kid out of the hound, help Dog Mendonça get out of the cage, get rid of the hound, I need to combine the embalmed cat and the toy truck in order to make the abomination that is the hound chase after. Well, I guess this is a hint system, and so we're not going to get stuck and waste a bunch of time. Other than the fact that I have not seen an embalmed cat. I guess this way up here, isn't it? Well, why would that be the one thing you needed?
This will leave tons of hair inside my jacket. It'll itch like hell.
Like, none of these other things you can click on, so why would I assume the cat was something you could click on? Alright, well, combine the two.
I should have drawn in elementary school. Behold, that Catmobile, patent pending.
And a lot of these jokes are just direct copies of old Sam and Max style games jokes, and since they've been done so often, it just feels cliched at this point. Making a new point-and-click adventure might, particularly a comedy one, might be just a impossible task because everything has already been done so many times already.
Well, that took care of that. Now I should go upstairs and find a way to free Dog.
Now remember, this all is a flashback to both characters being tied up and they're telling their story, so That's something to keep in mind too. 419, 420, and the bathroom. And what else? There was a Stephen King book where the door up to a room, the numbers added up to 13. But the numbers here add up to 14. The 4, the 1, and the 9. So they're one off. And frankly, you could have made this 419 and this 418. And they made a movie about it, but then they changed the numbers so it was a 4-digit number. So it was like 1308 or something like that. Of course, that doesn't add up to 13, does it? No, it does. Let's see. Creepy picture. Bathtub.
What would I give for a nice, warm bath? But not in this tub. The shower head is so low, it seems as if it was made for dwarves. Note to self. Ask Dog if dwarves are a real thing.
Let's look on the shelf.
The shelf is full of cleaning products and makeup. Strangely, tons and tons of makeup.
Then a picture of a tentacle coming out of a toilet. And there was a Broken Sword game where you had to get the chain off a toilet. And it seems like we're gonna do that again. Seems like every right click I make.
There's a lot of makeup on the shelf, but I don't feel like using it. I'm digging how I look right now in unfiltered HD.
There is something nice to say about a modern point-and-click adventure game where the characters are close up to the screen and big. It's kind of sucky when it's really barely 12 pixels worth of a character. On some of the older games, that's definitely a problem. Again, it feels like there's nothing in this room, though. So maybe I come back and I flush something down the toilet later. Let's go to 420 and end up with some kind of drugs.
It's locked.
No? Oh, I thought that was going to be the joke, is we'd go to room 420, we'd get marijuana, we'd have to flush the marijuana down the toilet. Nothing here, so it's 419.
What the? A dead body? This must be Dog's suspect. Does that mean that he actually has a case? I thought he was on a wild goose chase. Things got real all of a sudden. I need to get Doug up here right now.
It sounded like you said Doug instead of dog. You know, probably would have been better if they had just called him the Portuguese word for dog in Pizza Boy. That would have been funny too, instead of translating it to English.
I don't know who he is, but he's dead all right. Chubby doesn't begin to cover the proportions of this dead body. This must have something to do with Dog's investigation. And I thought he got himself in trouble fooling around.
Like, clearly this looks like something important, but it's nothing. There's just a window and a body that I don't think I can do anything with.
I don't think I can carry him anywhere.
So maybe down the road we will fling him out the window. That'd be a kind of funny point-and-click adventure type thing to do. Let's see what the lever does. I bet it raises the Murphy bed.
You lifted the cage. I mean, it took you more time than it should, but you did it. Hey, wait. Who are you? It's you. But it can't be. You're dead.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
No, no! The curse is real! Leave me alone! Don't touch me! Don't you dare!
Hey, Dog! What's happening down there? Are you alright? Dog? Damn it! The door's closed! I'm trapped! I need to get out of here and help him!
So, I wouldn't be opposed if Dog was kidnapped at the beginning of every story and it just left Pizza Boy to play the game by himself.
I already got Dog out of the cage. Now I need to get down.
Oh!
Maybe that rope.
I didn't even understand what was going on there. So I pulled this lever, it released some pulley system and raised the cage that was downstairs. That is kind of ridiculous. And so we need to use the rope, but I don't see a rope to click on. And this looks like a gun or something, and it seems like it's nothing. Let's just see if we can walk out the window.
Technically a way out, but there is nothing to cushion my fall.
So, I have no inventory items. If I could push him out the window, I could use them. But all I see is the dead body. Okay, there's this little hook. Let's take the hook.
So much for preserving the crime scene. Oops.
And it flings him out the window.
Sorry, doggy. I'm not sorry.
And it kills the dog. Or it squishes him. And look, there's a little mouse hole. That doesn't matter. So out the window we go.
I guess I could cushion my fall if I fell over the body. That fell over that devilish hound. Okay, here goes nothing.
You may have noticed at this point there's been 0 items that weren't used. Or even used in a slightly interesting way.
No time to lose.
This is just too simplistic. This feels more like an interactive version of a comic book than an actual game.
Here should lie the Ben that has drowned, his body and soul never to be found.
Let's look at the dead body now.
I have no use for that.
And we're gonna get a lot of this default responses when there's really no justification for that, since there's so few things to click on anyways.
Though his reign was brief, he will always be our chief. She always held a sophisticated pose. Now all she does is decompose.
So three good responses.
Though his reign was brief, he will always be our chief. Though his reign was brief,
and I'm right clicking and left clicking.
Though his reign was
and
brief,
either way it's doing the same thing.
Here should lie the Ben that have
Interesting. So 3 tombstones. Some games feel like they're contractually obligated to have a number of interactable things, and
the door to the graveyard opened from the inside.
when you're playing a game like this and there's just 3 tombstones that have nothing to do with the gameplay at all, it feels to me like that's what's going on, is that they're just fulfilling some kind of obligation.
Hey, dog, are you alright?
Instead of making the game fun.
Damn it! Dog is gone. He's truly gone. What should I do now? Hey, guys.
It just jumps me.
Can't see Dog leave the motel.
No, but we saw you jump out of a window. Not the most graceful fall.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I think he might be in some kind of trouble.
You mean in more, deeper trouble?
Yeah, I think someone kidnapped him, and I don't know where to start looking.
Oh no! He must be dead by now! What are we going to do?
Don't jump to conclusions. If someone was trying to kill him, he probably would have done so and left the body. He's too heavy to just carry his dead weight around.
Well, it seems you'll have to put your detective skills to the test. Just think, what would Dog do?
He would consult her.
Not her! Do you mean...
And so it just jumps you to the next area.
Are you here for Miss Chen? Business or pleasure?
We need her help to find her friend.
Business. Please, wait here. Miss Chen will see you in a moment.
I don't know why we keep coming here. She's a...
Man, come on. Have some respect for the woman. Dog always finds her helpful, and right now, she might be the only one who can point us in the right direction.
All right. Miss Chen is ready to see you now.
I can't...
That sounded like a completely different voice actor.
Eurico, in your eyes I see a sad glow. Come and tell me, what do you want to know?
It's a long story.
Tell me the whole story, in all its detailed, gory glory.
I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting Miss Chin to look like that.
Dog trapped in a cage.
Not with a goatee.
Oh, so vaudeville. But how does the story end? Don't leave standing still.
Yeah, I know it sounds a bit ridiculous, but that's what happened. And when I came back, Dog was gone. Swoosh!
Please, Eurico, spare me your sound effects. Tell the story straight, or you will make me vexed.
Start.
There's really no reason to
Dog
even
is gone.
fade to
So
black
is the receptionist.
and say
No one
minutes
there,
later.
And I don't know what to do.
They're overusing that mechanic.
Yours and Dog's investigation.
Not that much has happened since the beginning of the game.
Find one, you must solve the other at any rate. Look for eyes that might have seen. Use your skills so they come clean.
You mean the receptionist? But I don't know where he is either.
Yeah, too much meanwhile, too much minutes later. What is that? Is that
Did you hear that?
an invisible man
Someone creeping out
instead of a
the
mummy?
and hiding somewhere nearby. Yeah, me neither.
The receptionist is one option, yes. But that was not my first guess. I was thinking about consulting with the dead. That is someone who's unable to have fled.
The dead? How?
If finding Dog Mendonça is your goal, you must go deep into the rabbit hole. You don't need to despair and resort to prey. To contact the dead, there are many a good way. Here in Chinatown, a book of spells you'll find, that for a moment, your soul to dead's can bind. Find all the ingredients, don't go blind, and the results will blow your mind. Only for $69.99.
I don't have any kind of money. I'm an unpaid apprentice.
Then I wish you lots of lucks.
Can you at least tell me which ingredients I need?
You'll draw a circle on the ground if you want to travel safe and sound.
With a pencil or something?
I would rather use some chalk, and I would listen instead of talk. Then a candle with nice aroma will put your mind in a dream-like coma.
Coma? I'm liking this idea less and less.
Add a silver chain to your collection. It will grant you great protection. From the book,
This is
you
too
must
much
read
talking,
aloud.
not enough action.
Almost there, and make me proud. And a dash of black powder you must throw to light up the room and finish the show.
Okay, to sum it up, find the receptionist and find the spell book, a piece of chalk, a silver chain, a scented candle, and some black powder. Got it.
Don't be scared to give me a shout. And come back to me if you're in doubt. Oh, one more thing. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
So that's a Zelda reference.
A taser?
In case someone but me, your lips try to kiss.
Thanks. Bye for now, I guess.
So we're in this room, and I just saw a little bit of a glitch flashing on the character when the mouse flickered over it. Interesting. Well, here's a candle. Let's look at it, or just try to take it.
It's just a plain, odorless candle. I think nobody's gonna miss it.
So we've got the candle, we've just gotta make it scented, which we can do with the perfumes in the bathroom. And the black powder is probably from the furnace. So we just need to find chalk somewhere. Is that a finger? Yes, but can't pick it up, so I imagine, since the game just told you that the invisible man, who I thought was a mummy, snuck that direction, that you're supposed to just walk that direction. Fireworks vendor, he would have some black powder. Let's talk to him.
Can I have some fireworks, sir?
Sure. You can get as many as you want, as long as you pay for them.
I don't have money, like, at all. The item money is absent in my inventory.
Then piss off.
We also don't have a...
It is meant for self-defense. I'm gonna end up using it for assault, ain't I? It is meant for self-defense. I'm gonna end up using it for assault, ain't I?
So let's go this direction. I kind of have this thought that we may just end up using these same scenes over and over again. Maybe there's a bit of a puzzle here for grounded pepper.
Good idea. You never know when a food seasoning emergency might arise.
Hey, be careful with that. I don't want to end up sneezing or with my eye sore.
Sorry.
Interesting. So maybe I'll blow the pepper in the eyes of the other vendor and then steal some fireworks.
All the classic kitsch and ugly trinkets of a street stall.
There's an old brick.
There's an inscription in the brick that reads, "This is the first brick of Chinatown, put here after the 1755 earthquake."
And a noodle vendor. Did we need any noodles? Let's take this grease bucket anyways.
Yeah, sure. And have my fingers sticky and slippery through all the rest of the game.
Seems like this is kind of a circular area. Just north and south are connected, so that limits us to fewer scenes, which is probably helpful. Let's see, trash heap.
I know the dog doesn't pay me, but I'm still not searching through that greasy trash.
Dragon mask.
I have no use for that. I wonder how monsters feel about our disguises. How would I feel if I saw a person with a Eurico mask?
Let's see. Oh, look, when I right click, there's even a couple of things that are highlighted. So that makes the game even easier, which is probably a good thing. Like, we really are not going anywhere fast as far as a game. I suppose we could save in an empty slot. Why not? Doesn't say a percentage of how much we've done, but if I was to guess, we've probably done more than we think. If our main goal is to cause a seance, talk to the dead body, find out where Dog went, and then end up tied up with Dog, which is where this episode started, I wouldn't be surprised if there's maybe 5 minutes of story after that point, and then that's just the end of the first case. And we are already an hour into gameplay, and I'm still very unimpressed. Like, bored with it already. It's slow. It hasn't had a single line of dialogue that made me laugh. I really wasn't expecting anything, and yet it's still failing to entertain. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.